Bam, straight into it. What up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Horror Fest 2025. Verno and the Missing Link with you for what's expected to be a huge fucking show. Super excited about this. We're doing the Howling 1981. We're going to review the movie, going to have some fun, and then we're going to play some monster-themed horror trivia. Got a couple new segments worked out. I think maybe all three of them are segments that we've never done. And when we do that, we are going to be giving away. I'll blow myself up here real quick. We're going to give away to the winner in the chat. You get your option of this Jason mask. We got a part 3 for you, custom made by yours truly. I have a part 4, which honestly is the one I would go with. It's super fucking badass. But they both look pretty good. So I've got 2 Jason masks that you can pick from. Or, as I throw those on the ground, they're durable. They'll be fine. Or I have a Saw Neca, which I realized when we were doing the last show, I kept on showing you guys down here, and I didn't realize I wasn't actually on camera. But I got a Saw Neca figure. So the winner in the chat is going to have their option between those 2 masks and this Neca figure right here. So really excited about this. These are like my favorite shows to do, man. We are unfortunately without Stu.
Yeah.
We got caught up at work. Whoever this cocksucker is that called off on Stu, I don't like you.
Yeah.
What up, man? I appreciate you.
No, yeah, happy to be here, man. I am bummed out as well, bro. This is an interesting movie. I without saying too much, I will say like I went into this like I've heard of this, never seen. I've only seen the third one, but I was like,
you see the third one of the Howling?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
really?
only because that's the only one I own, bro. That's the only one I own.
Oh,
but
nice. Okay. I haven't seen any of the sequels. I haven't seen any of them.
They're all on Tubi. Watch. I'm gonna dive into those. Strange Harvest.
Yeah, this is from last year. It looks like a found footage thing and it has 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I will check that out, bro. Thanks for that. Strange Harvest. Okay. Jace Heard. But no, I appreciate you guys. Easy, my brother. Appreciate you, man.
I was this came out the same year as American Werewolf in London, and I was like, there's no way it's gonna be able to hold it. They're different beasts, but it's still it's a dope movie, and I would love. I don't know if they've done it. I know they probably did like a sequel, but I would like to see like the concept of this movie reimagined. Like, do another one. I would love to see this remade. Hey,
it's right for even just to carry over like this tone and the werewolf design. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Bring it into to this decade and everything, or this fucking century. But same way, dude. Okay, I'll give my history with it real quick. I had seen this only once a few years back, and then when I watched it this time, I realized, dude, I did not even pay attention at all. If I even saw it, like I did not remember shit about this movie other than the transformation, which we'll obviously get to. I don't know what it was. It might have been one of those that I put on and just kind of zoned out and was making thumbnails or something like that. Because I'm talking, I remembered nothing. So it was like a first time watch for me, and I watched it twice, and I really, really enjoyed it, man. It is. He was asking Stu last night on their show, which is something we can get into. Like, that's basically the debate. The only debate when it comes down to werewolf movies is The Howling or American Werewolf in London. And we'll get into it as we go. But, dude, what really struck me this week, like doing the research and kind of just looking in, like, what are my favorite werewolf movies, which is where I want to start. There's just not, like, barely any werewolf movies that are good. And not even that many.
Good, yeah.
I told you guys, like, it was interesting looking at the special features for this. They mentioned a few times, like, in 1981, and like you said, this came out just a few months before American Werewolf in London. In 1981, they're like, this is the first werewolf movie made in 20 years. And I was blown away by that. Curse of the Werewolf, which you guys did on Robbie's channel last year, was like the last werewolf movie made before this, 20 years earlier. There's like this massive gap. But think about
it.
When was the last werewolf movie? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good point. They probably were. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like the Wolfman, the 1941 Wolfman, was modern at the time. I feel like it was at the time. I could be wrong. But I mean, it's 41, so it's old as shit. But it's pretty well. Like, what was the last werewolf movie that you can remember?
Like, well, actually, there was
Wolfman from this year.
That one, and Frank Grillo was in this movie called Werewolves last year. It was kind of like The Purge meets. It was
Right.
almost like a C-list movie. Terrible, to be honest. Frank Grillo is badass in it. He kind of transforms into a werewolf without saying too much. He's not okay in this world.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah, well, it's a premise. But everybody's a werewolf, then that's why everyone has to, or like certain people have this virus where they're exposed to the moon, they automatically transform werewolf. So when full moons happen, people have to board themselves in their houses and shit like that. Somehow things go astray. Frank Grillo is like a badass hero, but that he does, yeah, spoiler, he does become a werewolf at one point. It's like, it reminded me of like Underworld. You remember the werewolves from Underworld? Have you ever seen that?
No, but I think you were telling me about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Dog Soldiers, which is now that's 23 years old, 2002.
Yeah, that was that early.
I'm trying to think, like, when was the last like popular one? And even that, like Dog Soldiers.
Oh, damn.
Like, at this point, it's
I was
kind
gonna
of a cult classic, but I don't think it wasn't a mainstream big movie at the time by any stretch.
No, that's indie.
Is not, again.
Right, yeah, that's
not a household name, and it's a horror comedy. But even going back to American Werewolf in London, I guess I'll just say this: I think, American Werewolf in London it's just like a great movie. You know what I mean, with horror elements. I think this is a great horror movie with that's a werewolf movie. You know what I mean? Like it's like American Werewolf. Don't get me wrong, it is a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie like this one is. And I love American Werewolf in London, but I might be leaning towards the Howling at this point. Like, I love this fucking movie. It's super cool. It's also not taking itself too seriously. It's got like comedic elements for sure, but it's not a horror comedy, right? You would agree on that?
Yeah. No, not a horror comedy at all. But if anything, it was kind of like it was cool because it was taking like the vibe of what was not. If anything, I was very shocked because it's like 1981. There hadn't really been much out there to establish as a vibe, so this was kind of a very bold. But it seemed like it had like, I don't want to say a slasher as a werewolf movie.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm
a little bit. Okay,
Jay's heard. Great point. Werewolf by Night. That's a great point. That's the MCU thing that they did a couple years back.
Oh yeah.
It's like an hour long. It's doing something different, but even that's not a horror movie. I mean, it's got horror elements. It's a werewolf movie,
yeah.
But it's got that MCU tone. It's not a werewolf horror movie. I'm just gonna say it. This is the greatest werewolf movie of all time. I'm just gonna put it above American Werewolf in London. I think so, man. I love that movie, but even that movie has its flaws. Like the love relationship in American Werewolf isn't fleshed out very well. It ends super abruptly, and it's I don't know. And it's
but
not what's like this one.
That last when he's fucking wrecking havoc downtown London is fucking that for me is just fucking iconic.
For sure.
I don't know.
And the opening to that is great too. Like, I love that movie.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
I don't know if there was a scene.
Tongue. I don't know, man. And the Howling's new to me, so it's fresh. I just watched it a couple times this week, but that's kind of where I'm leaning right now.
It's fun though. It's different, but
what does everyone say just about? Sorry, that debate: American Werewolf in London or the Howling? What do you prefer, Chad? Like, let me know.
Yeah, I gotta go with my man's to American Werewolf in London. I did, even though this is not to say that it's slaughtering. This is a cool vibe. Like, this one is. I think you put it quite well when you said like American Werewolf in London is a great film. It is a horror film, but it's just a great kind of study of human psyche condition in a sense. You take away those elements. This one kind of relies on the tropes of horror to keep it going, and it's more of a straight up horror movie, like you said. But they're both dope as hell, Yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
I was really struck by this one. It really was. I love what you said because I was thinking the same thing about it being like a slasher movie, especially with like that one chase scene that we get. It's like an hour deep into the movie before we even the way it's like a kind of paced out. Like, we look at all these slasher movies from 1980 and 1981. We get a kill at the beginning, and then continuously we keep on noticing, like, damn, there's not another kill until like 45 minutes into the movie. And this one does that. There's a couple of scares, which I think it's got some scary moments. just like some creepy
especially
atmospheric moments. And then we finally get a kill at like an hour deep into the movie. And then you've got a half hour left, and it just bam, you get the twist, which we'll get into. You get the ending, and it's like whoo, it just wraps up at the end like in rapid fire. It's really, really structured like so damn well.
Ooh, let me see. This one kind of this was a weird movie that it reminded me of, but what was the second
What up, Christina?
what was the sequel to Hereditary?
The sequel to Hereditary? Or you mean
Midsummer.
the follow-up?
Midsummer. But yeah, that follow-up in my bad. It gave me the vibes of that cult like aspect, and like the guy not being really a solid boyfriend like he was in Midsummer. Like, you know, he's kind of an asshat, and that being in that place kind of revealed he was an asshat at his core. You know, like, because, you know, for instance, the boyfriend at the beginning, it struck me as really odd that I felt he like went out of his way. He's like, oh, I don't eat meat. I'm vegetarian. I'm a good guy, you know? Yeah. And then he ended up being a complete piece of shit.
I thought that was funny. Like, then you notice the movie opens, Fable's giving the edge to American Werewolf. Him and Evan giving the edge. Teen Wolf, that's up there as far as like some werewolf movies of all time. Not a horror movie, obviously, but
I even enjoy the second one.
Hell yeah, with Jason Bateman.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. What the hell was I gonna say? What were we talking about? Something good.
The boyfriend being an asshole.
First off, I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, God, this guy looks super familiar. This was produced by the same guy. I forget his name, but it was produced by the same guy that did Cujo, and it's got Dee Wallace.
Is he the dad?
He's the other guy. He's the guy she's having an affair with.
The affair.
He was Dee Wallace's husband or fiance at the time of this. So that's why they're in these two movies together. I guess like they were struggling to find someone for that role, and the producer is talking to Dee Wallace, and she's like, we need a guy that's like tough but has some vulnerability to him, but's really handsome guy. And I'm thinking, this dude's ugly as fuck, but carry on, Dee. Carry on, tell your story.
Late 70s, early 80s. That was the vibe.
Isn't it weird? Like, yeah, the look was different. Plus, I think this guy is like in his 20s. And he looks like way older than I feel.
To be honest, the dude from Cocoon, I just seen this the other day. Paul Rudd is like some years older than the dude from Cocoon. This is Walt Grimsley, and diabetes. God. You know,
diabetes. Walter, what is his name? I forget it. Walter Brimley or some shit.
Yeah. Apparently he was like fucking in his 40s when he shot Cocoon, and he looks like he's easily in his 60s. And Paul Rudd is on his way to his 60s.
It's different,
which is crazy,
man. It really is. But anyway, I guess she pretended like she's like, oh, you know one actor that would fit that role. She's like, Chris. Oh God, what was his name? Chris Stone, I think is what his name is. I could be wrong, but she pretended like she was just recommending this guy, and then they got the role. And the producers is going to call her husband to tell him he's got the role, and she answers the phone. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I must have dialed the wrong number. And she's like, no, you got the right number. He's like, you motherfuckers. He's like, you guys are going to gang up on me on set. But I'll tell you what, dude, not only did I fall in love with this movie, but a huge part of it is, and the reason why I am kind of leaning more towards this one over American Werewolf in London is Dee Wallace, dude. I've come to just like after Cujo, I was blown away by the performance in Cujo. And I still think that's probably the better performance a little bit. She's doing more in that. She's in the movie so much, and it's such intensity.
She's got more
the whole movie.
Yeah, definitely a deeper role. She's a mom in that Cujo, right? Okay, right. Yeah, definitely has more meat to that role.
But she's so goddamn good in this. And even just like watching interviews with her and then rewatching the movie. And like she talks about like just like, or even Joe Dante talks about how she is on set with like when she gets herself worked up, it takes like hours to get her. Okay, now we got to do a scene where you're happy, and she can't do it. She's just like a distraught mess, and she like really lives in the character and shit. And then watching it again, you could really see it, just like how vulnerable she is in the role and like how genuine her performance is. It's like next level, really good, and everybody's pretty good. Like nobody else has a big enough role to really blow you away, but like the therapist is good. The hot Native American chick or whatever she is. She's
Oh, with
good.
the fucking Marsha Jester. She had the same last name as the psycho dude, the serial killer.
She's rocking the Courtney Cox Scream 3 haircut, but doing it way better.
There had some cool cameos in here that it's like we see him play like a mechanic or a janitor in fucking numerous movies. I think he was in Return of the Living Dead. What's his name?
What's he playing this?
He was just like some random. It was a random cameo.
I know Roger Corman shows up. Do you remember the scene where she's at the telephone booth at the beginning and she gets out and then this guy just walks in the telephone booth and the camera lingers on him for like 10 seconds? It's kind of weird.
Yes.
That's Roger Corman, who this isn't produced by Roger Corman, but he produced Piranha, which was Joe Dante's first film, which is another one that I loved when I was a kid. Haven't seen it in like 30 years, and I have a feeling it doesn't hold up very well. But I loved that when I was a kid. It's like a Jaws ripoff. What up, Hyan?
It could. I mean, James Cameron directed like the sequel or the third one, so it had that first one had to have some legs.
I had a feeling the reason why you were asking this last night is because you lean. He says totally leaning more towards Howling than American Werewolf, even though they're both great werewolf movies. I threw in the great there. They take way different approaches. Exactly, dude. And that's what I like about it. It's so cool that they came out within the same year and that there hadn't been a werewolf movie, a significant one, in 20 years. Jay saying it's funny Jay saying it's funny that the only roles that Dee Wallace can get with her husband are the ones where he is a total jerk to her. Exactly.
I wish I would have wrote this down, but I thought because I was I think there might have been three werewolf movies that came out in 1981 that were the third one. I mean, I might have read that wrong. I got to go back and do my research, but it was probably absolutely forgettable.
I've got a list here somewhere, but dude, off the top of my head, I have about a top 5 of ones that I really enjoy. There's Ginger Snaps, which we just talked about recently. Ginger Snaps is a good, solid movie, but it's not a great movie. It's like a 3.5 to a 4 on a good day. I've never seen Silver Bullet, which people talk about. That's a Stephen King joint. It stars either Nick Nolte or Gary Busey. Either one. No, it's
I watched that the other night, actually.
You did?
That would be a fun one. Yeah.
Okay.
On Tubi. Tubi's the best.
It is Gary Busey. And it's got what's his name?
From Lost. Oh, Lost.
Not Jack, but the other character
from Lost. Dude, Terry O'Connell. Terry O'Connell, yeah.
Terry O'Quinn.
Quinn, yes.
Oh my god, I can't believe I can't think of his name.
Locke. Wasn't it Locke? Yeah.
I absolutely love that character and that series, obviously. Alison Troy saying Howling, an American Werewolf in London. Wolfen, which I've heard about it, but I've never seen, with Albert Finney was around the same time.
Oh, okay. That's the third. Thank you. Thank you, Alison Troy.
She says there are less than 5 amazing werewolf movies and a bunch of terrible ones. Dude,
a bunch of terrible ones.
Luckily, Robert Eggers is working on hopefully the 6th great one right now. Which is so cool. Like, I love that he's doing that. Like, he's just like it took me a minute to realize, like, oh god. I mean, obviously he did Nosferatu, so he's doing his vampire. He did his Dracula monster movie. He's doing the werewolf one, but I don't think of The Witch as a monster movie, but it totally is. He's just taking another mythological monster, modernizing it, or put it in the past, but modernizing at least the filmmaking of it. So that's really fucking cool. Yeah, he needs to make a zombie movie after this. Give me a zombie movie or a Frankenstein.
He'd be the only one that could probably make like slow zombies or Romero zombies work at this point.
That'd be dope. I would love to see him do that. Take the zombies back to like this 1500s or something like that. Like that would be a cool. I don't know if there is any zombie movies that are like that. That'd be badass.
Not that I know of. With fucking Army of Darkness. I don't know if that Deadites count.
Oh shit! Oh, I don't know. Yeah,
but then that's more tongue in cheek,
right? To a degree, but yeah. Again, you guys stick around. We're gonna be playing some trivia just a little bit. We'd be dishing out a Jason mask or a NECA figure, a Saw NECA figure, your choice for the winner in the chat. And without Big Stu here, you have way more questions that are be going towards the chat. Because Link, you're just playing against yourself. I made these fucking questions, so I can't play along, unfortunately. But so yeah, there's gonna be a lot for you guys to do, Chad. A lot, and even more opportunities to win.
Yeah. Speaking of, I was gonna say we're gonna call this segment tonight a little game called I Win. Since I'm playing against myself, I can't lose. You know.
You win.
Have you seen the West Craven? It came out like 2004. It was had Christina Ricci.
I know you're talking about. It's called like
Joshua Jackson.
What is it called? Is it like that?
Wolf? Like no, it's like Wolf or Werewolf or something simple.
Well,
Bitten? Was it Bitten?
Oh, I don't know. I'll look it up. Wes Craven.
Jesse Eisenberg was in that shit.
Cursed.
I was so fucking off.
15% on Rotten Tomato. God damn.
I haven't seen it since I was in high school. That's what I was gonna say. Have you ever seen it? I just remember that one.
I probably did back in the day, but I have zero recollection of it. But anyway, back to this one, dude. Like, I love what you said about it being a slasher movie. I was just back to that scene that I was talking about. Just all the build up to that, the stuff going on with Dee Wallace and her husband, and him going out and banging that Native American chick and wolfing out, which is super badass scene. Like, really iconic. Like, I've seen that image before of just him looking like that. Love the look. And then thinking of it, I was like, oh shit, this is the first time audiences had seen a werewolf since Curse of the Werewolf.
Like that. Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? I bet a lot of people didn't even see Curse of the Werewolf in the States, maybe it being a Hammer film.
A Hammer film? Yeah.
I don't know how big Hammer was over here at the time. I'm really not sure. Like maybe it was super popular. I have no idea.
I mean, I would imagine that Hammer kind of became more of a thing in the States later, like because it had to like develop its own little following over in the UK first, right? So I could imagine that it took a while to come over here. Oh,
Jack Nicholson and Michelle Pfeiffer in Wolf.
Yes, sir.
Fable saying I liked Curse back in the day, but just like you, hasn't seen it in forever. Slasher Fred, my brother, appreciate you being here. Says the original Howling, very much like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Can definitely see that,
but with werewolves, dude. Interesting, you would say that. Because this Sunday on Blood Splatter Chatter, we're talking Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Ooh. Super excited about that. My buddy Eric and Peter from Two Geeks Different Streets will be here talking Invasion of the Body Snatchers with me, dude. And then we have Rosemary's Baby next week. And then The Thing to wrap up fucking horror.
Nice.
Fest, man. So this is like paranoia month, which I didn't even realize I was setting up. These are all like, we can't trust people type of
That's a good thing.
But anyway, back to that scene for the 10th time. I love the chase. I love the setup. Like when that reporter or whatever she is, I'm pretty sure she's a reporter, when she's going to that Eddie guy's house and she's sneaking through the house and the music is like cut off. So she's just searching through this house for a while. When the music is cut off in a horror movie, you know some shit's about to pop off.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the door starts rattling, like she goes into his room and discovers like, oh my God, this is the guy. This is this serial killer that they've been trying to track down. And then his door starts shaking. Like that, like I won't say freaked me out, but it was super effective. Like I thought that was like a really, really intense scene. And then after that, when she's looking through the files and you just like your first intro to the werewolf, the full thing, he just reaches down and grabs that file out of her hand.
Standing above her, bro.
Slaps her. He's like a full fucking 10-foot tall werewolf, bitch slaps her. And like, it's just really shocking to go from glimpses to like full body. And like, they have the camera focusing on him. What do you think of that? And just like the werewolves in the movie.
I love the design of the werewolves. I loved like they had it reminded me of like the Buffy vampires when they morphed into vampires in the show. They only had that one form. If they'd be human and they morph into vampires, but in this one, the werewolves kind of had like a mid form, where it's like not completely wolfed out, which was cool looking. But that one scene where Terry gets fucking eviscerated, bro, is uncomfortable just because it's in such a confined space. And it gave me vibes of Fast Five when Vin Diesel was fighting The Rock in that one fight scene and shit.
I've never
where
been.
it's like,
I haven't made it past Tokyo Drift, brother. I have no fucking idea.
oh, okay, it's you're like, oh, I mean, in the movie, of course, it's movie magic, but you're like, oh, fucking Vin Diesel's done for, bro. He's in a small confined space with The Rock, you know, like that's uncomfortable.
That's a good
Yeah.
point, man. Like, how many times do you see I mean, maybe it happens more than I'm thinking, but how many times do you see a werewolf like in a room like that? You know what I mean? I feel like usually they're out in the woods, which we
In the
get a fair
woods and
amount
shit,
of
yeah.
that. That's a really good point. It was a unique, and again, it's like a slasher. Seeing the way it drags on, he's picking her up and she's screaming and she's on the phone and oh boy coming out there. Oh boy, by the way, reminded me of Flyboy from Dawn of the Dead. You know what I'm talking about? Like her boyfriend. They gave me similar vibes.
Yeah, like yes, but blonde. He was a blonde version of him. I actually liked his character.
The other one, her boyfriend,
the one with the silver bullets, right?
Yeah, he was dark haired.
What was it?
I'm pretty sure, unless the color was off on my TV.
I might have light brown hair.
Yeah,
Flyboy had dark brown hair,
right.
darker features. Yeah, it's only But like, yeah, they had the same like side swept hair and the vest. They both had that fucking vest on. Mm-hmm. That must have been like a thing back in the day.
Fred saying this movie is almost like a dark fantasy tale. This city is very much how the dark woods and the stories like Goldilocks or Little Red Riding Hood portrayed. I'm a straight sucker for like a backlit woods with the fog look. And you get there's so much good cinematography and like all these low camera angles and just like really like epic shots, especially, which we can get into now because we'll be diving into the trivia in just a little bit here. But the reveal, like the twist of what's going on. Did that get you, or did you assume that everybody was in on it? Because for me, it was a nice little twist and a nice little surprise because they're kind of setting up the one guy that looks extra creepy. He's like the red herring almost.
Yeah.
And at one point they're doing they're on a wolf hunt and he's like sniffing shit out. Like, that damn boy is like an animal.
Definitely him.
And they're really pointing out like, oh, this is the werewolf. This is the guy you got to worry about. But were you expecting it to be like the whole colony that was?
No, that did kind of come as a surprise for me. I knew there was going to be something fishy going on with somebody there, but I didn't expect that it's like everybody was in on type of shit. That's the part I was like, man, that would be kind of, you could really play with like, because styles are different now. But that idea of like the paranoia of a community in on something that certain individuals aren't in on is it's an interesting idea, especially like with werewolves. I could definitely see them doing something great with that. But no, there was a shot there, like, man, for 1981, and for this to have been like the first werewolf film since fucking The Hammer, Curse of the Werewolf, that's crazy. Like there was one shot where Flyboy Part 2 takes it. He's like, they're at the barn and whatever, and he's already shot one. They're like, oh no, that was the first two he shot, but he's like, he gets into that mid forum, and there's like this angle where it's really kind of like a kinetic dynamic shot for like 81. Mm-hmm. Once again, it's not like there's a plethora of other horror movies to emulate from around this time. It has that vibe, like it could easily fit it. Like if I thought this was a later movie. So when I was watching, I was like, no way, bro, this is 81, because you could have easily it could have came out at any point in the 80s and blended in just fine, because it was almost ahead of its time in terms of style.
Those shots felt, for whatever reason, like comic booky to me. Those low angle, the lighting in the background was like really saturated, and they're really playing with the colors, and there's just fog fucking everywhere. It was like very, very stylized and cool. Like I absolutely, that's part of the reason why I like this movie. That's why I'm saying I'm kind of edging it over American Werewolf in London. The music and the style. It's what's his name? Pino Donaggio did the music, who did a lot of De Palma's stuff. I think he did Carrie. Remember like the love scene in this? Like when they're out there making whoopee in the woods. The score right there sounds almost exactly to me like the shower scene in Carrie. Like this really ultra romantic. And he did that. He did Carrie, he did Body Double, which I've never seen. He did Blowout, which we covered, the one with John Travolta, and he's great. He's this Italian guy who didn't even see the movie. He was just given the script and told what would happen, flew back to Italy, made the score, and just sent it in. And they're like, when you work with Pino, you just get what he gives you. But pretty cool, right? To be able to do that and not see the movie.
Fills the movie out, yeah. That speaking of that love scene in the woods, what is that? You know how at the very end of it, they kind of like turn cartoonish, like they do silhouette cartoons of the two werewolves, and they is that like rotoscope? Is that
you know what? That's a really good question. I like that a lot. How it's like that's and there was a good way to show you like, oh, this is what they look like full body, but we're gonna be far away and dark, and it's just a silhouette.
No details.
You don't get to see it just yet. I know that they did like in. Do you remember the one scene towards the end of the movie? Got this Rottweiler out there clicking and clacking. I told you to clip those fucking nails. But where it was, what's the name for it? Oh, stop motion. There's one scene where you're seeing these three werewolves and they're like, and they're stop motion. I guess they had a bunch more, not a bunch, but there was other stop motion bits that were made for the movie that looked too corny when they did it. But I wonder if that was stop motion is what I'm getting.
The animation. Yeah.
This is a great point. Or this is funny, man. I did not know this. The smiling face, which is interesting. Well, first I'll read your comment. The smiling face, which symbolizes the werewolf, made a very small cameo in the original Gremlins, which I don't remember off the top of my head, but great call out. It was funny again looking at the special features and Joe Dante talking about it. He's like, at the time, this smiling face, it was kind of a big thing. This smiley face, and it's weird. Like remember Forrest Gump when they're talking about like, the advent of the smiley face. It's weird to think like that wasn't a thing 1,000 years ago or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there was a time when the smiley face was brand new, and this seems to be like part of that era was still kind of a thing. And he hated the smiley face. Joe Dante did, so he's like, let's make it symbolize the serial killer in this movie. Let's take this smiley face down a peg or two. This smug fellow,
respectable,
which I like. Jay Surge saying Verno and Link. I'll throw you in there. That's rude not to include Link. Verno and Link, would you rather go to the colony from the Howling or the Unger Institute mental health for Friday the 13th Part 5? Maybe that's why he didn't include you. I don't know if you've seen Part 5.
I don't. Is that the one with Corey?
No, it's the follow up to that. It's the one we'll be covering next. Is Part 5. It's kind of a weaker one. It's a great question. I think the scenery in the Howling is much better. I was about to say there's more titties at the mental institution, but I don't want mental titties anyway. That's just
but you got free sex hippie chicks at the Howling reservation, you know,
or have their faculties together a little bit more. Slasher Fred saying when the female werewolf mentions her brother, I always thought she was talking about Eddie, but it turns out she has two brothers. Okay. I don't really know.
Yeah, I thought it was Eddie too.
Oh. The one guy that we were talking about, the guy that's like the red herring werewolf, that's her brother.
That was
that's who you're talking about. That's got to be who he's talking about. Is like the hot Native American looking. I'm assuming she's Native American. I don't know. I feel like she's playing a Native American no matter what she is.
Yeah, her outfit. That was.
Fred saying some of the characters in the movie were named. Yeah, this is a great call out. Were named after people who worked on many classic werewolf movies. I guess like most of them, like many of the characters were named after directors of past werewolf movies, which is also like I love that too. Like they're kind of telling you how the lore works in this movie through old movies. They've got Wolfman playing, kind of explaining the rules of werewolves, and then they've got the cartoon playing. I love Dick Miller. You know what I'm talking about? Dick Miller, the guy from Gremlins.
Yes,
he's like the drunken Gremlins. He works at like whatever that shop is in this one. He explains you the new rules. Like the rules in this one are a little bit different. Basically, they can turn into a werewolf whenever the fuck they want in the Howling series.
No moon required, yeah. Which was that kind of an interesting spin. But I mean, it was. But I was like, why did they? Did they ever explain like why the moon became like a backdrop for werewolves in this movie?
Dude.
Like how it became myth?
Dude, what's crazy is That wasn't until the Wolfman in 1941. Isn't that a wild thing? Like he just made
What,
that
the
up. The
moon?
guy, yeah, the guy that made like, oh, you turn a werewolf at the full moon. That's like new-ish. That's 1941
Wow.
Universal. Also, I think Silver Bullets. There's like a bunch of shit now that we consider just like standard werewolf lore.
Staples.
That
Yeah.
started in 1941, which is so cool.
Wow.
That's one thing I looked into. Like, what do you think? What do you think's oldest? If you were to put vampires, werewolves, and witches, like what do you think is the oldest like mythological being? Once it's like recognizable-ish as like a modern vampire to a degree.
I want to say vampires, but I feel like it's witches, just because like the idea of what a witch is has changed over the years.
That surprised me. Like witches is the oldest by far, where it
Mhm.
was like a female-centric magic user, but we didn't get a lot of like the cats and the broomsticks and the shit like that until like 1500, 1600, something like that. But it's witches, then werewolves, and then significantly later is vampires, which was crazy. And again, worth pointing out, like zombies is brand fucking new. Zombies is brand new. There was the Haitian voodoo zombies in like the early 1900s, I guess you would say. But it wasn't until Romero that we get the flesh-eating zombies in 1968. And that's like 1,000 years from now, people won't look at it like that. They'll just be like zombies, witches, werewolves, vampires. They're all mythological, ancient monsters. But like to us, like zombies are super modern, which is so cool. Also, how weird is it? And we're gonna get into the trivia real quick, folks. So stick around. We're about to get in some trivia. You guys are gonna be winning some shit. Just a few minutes. But what was I saying?
The newness.
Newness. Newness of marijuana.
20 years from now, people won't look at it as a new concept. Like it's just all grouped together. But zombies are relatively new.
It's not coming. It's just how closely, like how the subtle differences between a vampire and a werewolf and a zombie. They're all dead. Well, not the werewolf. The werewolf isn't dead. But the biting you and transferring their infliction upon you through bite, and it's contagious, and just like it's weird. There's just these subtle differences, and it spawns whole subgenres.
I've never thought about that.
Isn't that crazy?
Their main thing is bite, like you said, transferring the sickness or the whatever it is. That is kind of crazy. But another crazy thing after you laid it out. It's almost like the older witches are probably the least popular right now, horror movie wise. They're the oldest. Then it's werewolves, probably second least popular. Then we got vampires. I'd say, even though probably people prefer vampires over zombies, I'd say zombies are definitely the most popular.
For sure. Not even close, right?
And they're the most modern, yeah.
Dracula is the most portrayed fictional character in the history of cinema. It's him and Sherlock Holmes closely behind him, but there's been more versions of Dracula than anybody else. And then like Santa Claus, a little bit under that. Isn't that wild?
Dracula, Sherlock Holmes, and Santa, most portrayals of character that is.
But you're right. Right now, it's zombies are definitely the hottest thing. And it all kind of goes back to probably like ease. What's the easiest thing to write? What's the easiest thing to do? And maybe there's something harder about witches. Just like males kind of tend to dominate acting roles and shit like that. So maybe that's why vampires and werewolves are a little bit more overdone than witches. But witches is also, you can put witches right there with werewolves and like, where the fuck are all the good witch movies? There's not that many at all.
Even probably less. I mean, I haven't seen enough, but bro, I don't even know if I can think of 5 witch movies. We got The Witches from the 90s or the 80s, the one with the kids turn into the mice.
Suspiria, which is like
those were okay.
Movie. It's not what you're thinking of, even when you think of a witch, but still,
witch
you know
movie.
What I mean? The Witches,
The Craft,
the Craft, Practical Magic, things like that.
I forgot about
but let's do it, man. We'll come back and rate this bad boy. We can talk about the ending in a little bit, but let's get into it, man. Let's do some goddamn trivia. Let me remove this bad boy. Let me decide what we want to do first. All right. I think my least favorite one. We'll start with my least favorite segment. It's cool, but the other ones are cooler. So let's get into a little segment I like to call "Where You Seen That Werewolf?" Where you seen that werewolf? I think the only way this title works, you kind of got to say it like Smoke Dog from from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while sipping your juice in the hood. Where you seen that werewolf is the best way for that to work. So we'll start here. Basically, this is the simplest one. I'm going to show you a picture of a werewolf. You tell me where you seen that werewolf, what movie it is from. Now, you guys, my man Evan in the chat saying the witch. Weapons. I have not.
That
seen
is
it,
a witch movie. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Well, not. Sorry, not really.
I just got it. My wife just bought it for me. She came home from Walmart with Weapons. So yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I've not seen it yet. But good news for everybody in the chat. Evan, very understandably, has bowed down on this one. He's gonna play along. He can play along, but he can't win because he's already won fucking 2 masks this year. He'll be back to win it when we do the next Friday the 13th movie, so beware of that. But Evan, he of the quick, speedy Wi-Fi, can't win, unfortunately. So everybody has a chance. So let's get into it, man. I'm going to throw out the first. This one is for Link, and every other one is going to be for you guys in the chat. So don't leave me hanging down there, or else it'll get just super fucking awkward. But let's kick it off right here, Link. I'm gonna write you down. You're playing against yourself because again, Big Stu, right. Unfortunately, Stu got hung up at work and could not make it. Hyun's in the house, my dude. Oh no, you're good, Rogue. I hope Hyun, Rogue, Slasher, Fred, Fable. I want you guys to win this match. Jace Hurd, Allison Troy. I want you guys to win this match, man. I'm really excited about it. So let's get into it. Lick, this one is for you. Where you seen that werewolf?
You know this is not right. I don't know this movie. Is it Monster Squad?
It's Monster Squad.
Is it? What? Yeah. Okay, you know what? Okay, I haven't. It's funny. I haven't seen this movie, and I only watched it the first time a few years ago.
Really?
When Robbie was covering
this was a favorite for me. Hell yeah! Robbie will be covering this towards the end of Horror Fest. I think 2 weeks from now.
He's definitely looking forward to rewatching.
So hell yeah, man! Designed by Stan Winston, and the designs fire, dude. No, I mean not just the werewolf, but the mummy. It's like the best looking mummy ever. The Dracula is great.
Even the Dracula, yeah.
We had it right there. Hyun had it. Jace Hurd had it. All right, get ready, chat. This one is for you. Coming at you hot, chat. Here we go.
The werewolf.
Where you seen that werewolf, chat? Where you seen it?
Is that the polar bear from Lost? No.
Come on, chat. Where you seen this? The chat, the way it's gonna work for you guys is if I don't get an answer, just because there we go. Jace fucking Hurd in the fucking house.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Jace heard that on the board with one. Link coming right at you. Where you seen that werewolf? SoCal Dan in the house. My brother. What up, dude?
Is that Curse of the Werewolf?
Curse of the Werewolf. Link is too.
I was gonna say Wolfman at first, bro, but something I was like, you know what? No, I've seen this recently.
You know what I'm gonna do, Link? I'm gonna keep track of everybody. I'm gonna keep track of you, but I'm also gonna do a side bet of you versus the entire chat.
Okay.
So right now the chat has one, Jace has one, and Link has 2. So let's do
I gotta be on point.
Chat, this one is for you. Let's go. Where you seeing this werewolf? We talked about it already. What is the name of this movie? Actually, I gotta look up and double check what this fucking movie is called. Don't tell me. Okay, I thought so. What you got, chat? Hi on my dude coming through with Hyun. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Hyun, just because you got those fancy letters in your name makes me wonder, where do you live? Because I don't want to pay $500 to ship this thing to you, bro. Allison Troy had Wolf. Jace Hurd coming through with Cursed. No, not Cursed. Wolf. Or Rogue had Wolf. But Hyun is on the board. All right. Chat has 2. Link has 2. Here you go, Link. This is for you.
American Werewolf in London.
American Werewolf in London. I thought this one might be a little bit because he goes through so many different phases in that transformation.
He does. I just
know?
remember thinking like it's that whole transformation scene alone was iconic just because it's like you said, he went through so many different phases that I was like, oh my God, bro. Like he really looks, it made it seem like very painful to go through.
Right. Which I love. Dude, I don't want to get too deep into it. Maybe we could talk about this after. But it used to be hands down for me. Well, American Werewolf in London is the best transformation. Now, after watching this, I think the Howling, the downside, it goes on like too long. It gets a little bit silly how fucking long it goes on.
Yeah.
But, dude, it's right there with it. It's neck and neck. You're splitting hairs.
It looks amazing, but there was a point in the Howling where I was like, really, you're just gonna stand there and let him do his thing, transform to full transformation?
There's one point where I swear to God, she like looks around. I feel like she's like checking her watch. She looks bored at one point. It's like ridiculous. All right, chat, coming at you, chat. This one is for you. Where you seen that werewolf? Jace has one. Hyun has one. Entire chat has 2, and Link has 3. Evan coming through with the Howling. Somebody else write it though. Allison Troy. She's up next with the Howling. Evan, I'll keep track of you anyway. I want you to be able to play. You just can't win.
Was that the scene where he's in the office with her?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Such a good design. Like there's something a little silly about it at the same time, right? You know what I mean? It's just like that.
Talk about a really silly design, but effective and dope was the chick or the reporter lady, the main heroine becoming. She kind of looked like a dog, almost like a with the shaggy hair. I thought it was awesome looking though. Like it was like Cousin It as a werewolf.
It was a last second add on to the movie. The like producers or whatever was like, we need the full look. At first, she was just gonna look like that half look because she had it in her contract that she won't become a werewolf or whatever. But all right, carrying on. This one's for you, Link. Where you seen that werewolf?
Wolfman,
1941. All right, Link's got 4, and the chat has 3. Chat, this one's for you. Coming at you. Yes, she does look like an Ewok.
Yes.
All right, chat, this is for you. And again, if you're just joining, Jace has 1, Hyun has 1, Allison has 1, Evan has 1, but Evan can't win. So you are right there. If you get this one, you are tied with the leader. Chat for you right here. Where have you seen this? Where this is a hard one, I think. Part of the reason why I put this in here, first of all, it's a cool transformation.
Yeah,
it's a less seen movie for sure. I've never even actually seen it. I put this in here to show Stu because Stu and I at one point we were going to do this Swamp Thing episode called Cursed. Look at that. Yeah, Jay's coming through with it. The Cursed is a Swamp Thing comic. It's an issue that came out the same year as this movie where they do this type of transformation where the wolf just comes out of the mouths of the people and shed people. Really, really, really cool. I'm gonna do like a 10-second count. This is a pretty rare one. Bam, Allison Troy coming through. The Company of Wolves, man. I've never seen it. It looks like a really like artsy kind of thing. Looks like I've seen bits and pieces of it. It looks really well shot, but I've never actually watched it.
I'll be honest. I was hoping one of you guys were gonna not get that to kind of let me get so I could ease off the brakes and shit. But now I'm.
All right, here we go. Coming at you. Where you seen that werewolf?
Oh, Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, baby. That's Papa Wolf. Says her art teacher loved it talking the Company of Wolves. Hell yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Chat coming right back at you.
Sorry, was that 90s film?
No, I think it's like 84, 80s, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Coming at you, chat. This is one we just talked about, which I have never seen. We've talked about it during this episode. Oh, shit. Jace heard saying, didn't I say Howling first? Not on my screen, bro. On my screen, I have Evan coming through with a Howling, and then Allison Troy, and then you right after. At least that's the way I see it on my screen, which is what I got to go by, my brother. But
Yeah.
you do get silver bullet because Evan came through first, but you came through right after Jace. So Jace has 2, Hyun has 2, or excuse me, Hyun has 1, Allison Troy has 2, and the chat itself has 5. Evan's really got 2 for keeping it real. But we move on. No problem, brother. No problem. All right, coming at you, Link. Where you seeing that werewolf?
Dog soldiers.
Dog soldiers. Don't you think like they're pretty much doing the Howling? Right?
Yes.
They went with the Howling design, long legs, snout. Like, love it. I really want to go. Right, we got to rewatch Dog Soldiers because I didn't love it when we watched it.
Yep.
But got to check it out again. All right, chat, coming right back. We got a lot of trivia, so I'm going to keep this cruising along. Chat, this one's for you. We have like a couple more of these left. Chat, where have you seen this werewolf? I just need the franchise. I don't need the specific movie because honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the movie.
I know this. No, I don't. I
won't say what Evan said. Not Wolf Creek, Jace. Not Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek, is that even a vampire movie?
Yeah, I was gonna think this is a slasher. I think this is New Moon, isn't it? That's like when he fucking.
I don't know. Sparkle them, says But man, we got a close race going on in the chat. It's Jace, Hyun, Allison, Troy with 2. Hell yeah. So that means the chat has 6 and Link has 6.
Damn it, guys. Rolling.
Where have you seen this werewolf? I'm forgetting the name of this already.
Is this the 2010 Wolfman with Benicio del Toro?
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it? Yep. Fuck yes.
Wolfman from 2010. My man coming through with it. Link's got 7. All right, chat. I think we have one more for you. One more for the chat. Right here. Where you seen this werewolf? Make sure I got the correct name of it. Okay, I do. I won't say anything.
Amazing actor.
Yeah. What is his name? I always forget his name.
I am ashamed because I don't. But often I seen him. He's actually an American actor, and he was recently in a British movie. And usually, when American actors try to imitate that, they come like it doesn't seem authentic. He seemed like he was fucking from the UK, bro. It was like spot.
That's not the exact name, Jace, but I'm gonna give it to you. Evan even knows
Christopher Abbott. Evan, bro.
Thanks, brother.
He's tapped into
Wolfman 2025.
There we go.
Hell yeah. All right, so Jace, you got 3 now, brother. You are leading the chat. And that's it. That's it for that game. Oh yeah. All right. So that one was fun, but I personally like these next one more. Hopefully this doesn't go on too long, but really I don't give a fuck because this is fun. And honestly, I don't mind you guys having to work for it because these masks take like 8 hours to make. Like you can legit resell these for like $40-$50, like easy.
Yeah, they look amazing. No, bro, I tell the story, but I had it real quick. But my mom had seen Verno's mask that he sent me the other day, and she never really comments on any of my nerdy stuff or geek stuff. But that caught her eye. She's like, "Oh, what's that? Who said? How'd you get that?" I was like, oh, "My mom, my friend gave it to me. Why?" She's like, "Oh, that's really cool." So, but
I love that.
She's a plebe, and
if I can impress mom, my work is done. You know what I mean? All right. So this next segment called Monster Movie Mugshots. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you 3 actors that are in a movie. These are headshots, like they're Hollywood headshots. It's not shots from the movie. 3 actors from the movie. You tell me the movie that I'm showing you. I saw this recently. Me and my wife watched a trivia video on YouTube, and they did a segment where they did this. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I really liked it. We had fun doing it. So hopefully y'all do too. So Link, first one is for you. Hold on. You know what? Let me add these up. 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, the chat has 7 and Link has 7. We did not stump the chat in the last one, and we did not stump the Link, right? You didn't miss anything.
Not yet.
All right, let's keep it rolling. What movie?
A Quiet Place 2.
Quiet Place 2, my dude. All right, so you guys all know how this works in the chat. 3 actors, you tell me the movie that they were in together. So chat, this is for you. What movie are these 3 actors in together? Again, if you have to just copy off of Evan's homework, then feel free. If he's
So
the
be
first
it,
one
yeah.
coming through with it, but lay it on me, chat. That's what I tried to. I run all these by my wife. I have her play it with me, but she has like something where she doesn't recognize faces well at all. That really bad. She's like, this one did not go well for her. Anybody got this, chat? Allison Troy coming through
Damn
with
it,
Warm
Allison
Bodies. Good
Great
job.
movie.
Hell yeah. No, not the menu. That's what my wife guessed was the menu. Good guess.
That would have been a good guess. So, yeah. Malkovich seems like he would have.
Right. Come right back at you, Link.
All right.
Damn.
Fucking A. Jesus.
You know any of the actors' names?
I'm blanking right now because I'm on the spot. Like I don't know who the dude is on the far right.
No, you wouldn't know him by name, just from the movie.
Fuck, I know both of these. The two in the middle have passed away.
Yeah, oh shit.
I'm so disappointed in myself right now, especially the middle guy, Home Alone 2, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and even it. That's why I bro.
It's it. Yeah,
this is it. This is it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
John Ritter and the dude on the right, they play like adult versions of the kids.
I've not seen fucking OG It in a minute. I didn't know John Ritter. John Ritter was in It.
Thank you, Evan. Tim Curry is still alive. I just went with it because he looks dead. Like
I thought he could. Okay, you know what it was?
He doesn't.
I saw one of those YouTube videos and they only usually do it when someone's passed away, but they're like, I was once 25, and it shows them like morphing throughout their career and shit like that. My apologies, Tim Curry. You're an amazing actor still.
All right.
Rest in peace, John Ritter. Man, he's in.
Boy. All right, here we go. Chat, this is for you. Allison and Jace tied at 3, Hyun 1 behind with 2. Or Jace Allison with 3, Hyun with 2. Here we go. That's for you, chat. Monster movie. Remember, monster movie. What's the monster movie that has Jack Black and these other two, Andy Serkis, and what's the chick's name? Naomi Watts?
Yes.
Name that monster movie, chat.
You got me fucking stumped right now, to be honest.
Really? Hyun coming through. King Kong, baby.
You know, I did think of that at first, but I don't know why I didn't think of Peter Jackson's shit. I was like, Andy Serkis.
I'm sorry. Allison had it first. Sorry, I didn't see that. My bad. Sorry, Hyun. Sorry, Allison. Allison now with 4, Hyun with 2. I don't know why I missed you. I missed the first couple.
Andy Serkis was like the mocap guy for every fucking big movie in there.
I think he's not He's like just playing himself in this movie. I'm almost positive. He's just one of the guys that goes out on the mission with him. I'm pretty fucking sure.
Okay.
All right, let's keep it rolling. This one is for the missing link. Name that monster movie link.
Jurassic Park, baby.
Jurassic Park. Tried to throw you off by not, try not to give you the stars of each one.
Yeah, the dude on the far right, that's the Velociraptor dude, but he does not look like he did in Jurassic Park. I was like, who is that guy?
Yeah,
but I did.
Newman.
Yes.
Jay's her with a good guy.
Dotson.
With the fly.
We got Dotson
in. Nobody cares. All right. Is this for? Yeah, this is for the chat. Come with it, chat. Bring it. What monster movie is this? I have kind of a lot of these. I think I have like 15, so we're only halfway through this.
This is a cool little section. I like this. It does make you think. Yeah, that's it.
Aliens. Jay's coming through with Alien. We got a tight race going between
Hyun,
Allison and Jay's tied at 4. Hyun just a little bit behind with 2 of them. Oh, shit. This has happened again. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's like I'm seeing them. I'm seeing it wrong at first, but Allison was first again. It's Allison, then Jace, then Hyun, then Jace again, then fucking Evan coming through. So I messed that up once again. I'm really sorry, Jace. I keep fucking you over. Allison now has 5, and Jace has 3. I think I just gave Jace a point when I wasn't supposed to. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why I keep seeing them wrong. I'm gonna blame it on the internet. I'm gonna blame it on the
Yeah.
internet. This is when all else fails, blame the internet. Lake, this is for you. Name the movie. This one might be tricky.
If I was a red shirt, interview with the vampire, baby.
I love it. Hell yeah. Interview, baby. All right. Chat coming right back at you. I haven't had it all day. Coming right back at you, chat. Here you go. Name the movie. This one, I wonder if they'll get. I wonder if they will get.
I know this one.
You got it?
Yes.
Got it. Come with it, chat. I'll wait a little bit. If no one... Allison Troy. Allison knows her shit, man. Allison now with 6. We got plenty of trivia left, folks, so don't worry about it. You got plenty of time to catch up. Link.
One of the best of all time to ever do it. 28 days later. Come on now.
28 days later. All right, perfect. Chat coming right at you. Here we go. Ooh, I think this is a hard one just because this is an underseen movie. You got it.
Yes.
Underseen movie. I'll just say we covered it on the channel 3-4 months back.
I mean, she's always been attractive, but that's a really good photo of
dude. She's one of my favorites. I wish she would become like a household name star.
She's got the talent. It's a shame that she hasn't fucking become bigger than she is.
She's got uber charm. What was she like?
Yep.
The
the progressive
like
lady,
AT&T girl or something.
AT&T, yeah, AT&T.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's Cannibal Holocaust. No, I'm not going to put Evan's answer up there, but you guys are more than welcome to look at it and copy it because he's got it. Whoever's the quickest on the keyboard copying off Evan's homework, you will get a point.
Countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I'm just kidding.
Jay's coming through, right? Yes, Jay's. All right, perfect, man. Now you got your point back. All right, so 4 for Jay's, 2 for Hyun, 6 for Allison Troy. Link, this one is for you.
Lost Boys.
Lost, but yeah, see, maybe these are all a little bit too. I even thought this. Ooh, I'm gonna get him on this one. I'm gonna get him. I took all the stars of it out. Corey Haim. I always wonder if people would recognize adult Corey Haim. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm always, anytime I think of Corey Haim, I think of teenage Corey Haim, like young Corey Haim.
Right, exactly. All right. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, be cool. Let's keep it rolling. Chat, right? Was that you that just?
Yeah. This one was mine. Yeah.
Okay, chat. This one's for you. We got 3 of these left, I think. Chat, this one is for you. Yes, that Corey Haim picture is quite deceptive. That's what I was going for. This one's for you, chat. Where have you seen these 3 in a film together, a monster movie together? Zombieland. Allison Troy. I feel like Allison Troy, she might be the winner of a new Jason mask. Jace heard right, but Evan. Oh, I didn't even see Evan there. I swear to God, man, I feel like this thing, like it jumps around the chat sometimes. Really curious. But all right, Allison Troy gets it. Zombieland, hell yeah. Missing link. I think this might be the last one. Maybe there's one more after it.
Meg.
The Meg, baby. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, there is one more. This is the final one, chat. This is the final one. What monster movie do these 3 appear in together? Says, is that Corey Haim again? No. But it's the same kind of thing where in the movie that they're in, he is a little bit younger. I didn't see any headshots from that age. Come on, chat, bring it.
I know this one too.
Evan brought it. When all else fails, copy off of Evan and just be the quickest one to do it. I don't know why I have the Prince Ali Fabulous Alibaba stuck in my head. Jace. All right. Jace trying to catch up with Allison. Jace has 5. Hyun with 2. Allison with 7. And honestly, Evan, bro, I'm sorry. I quit keeping track of your shit, but you're probably still winning. You're probably still winning. All right. So that's that one. We are 2 rounds down. 2 rounds down, and we go into our final round. Good night, Madison Rose. Do you want to say hi to the chat real quick? Come say hi to the chat before you go night. Tell them all good night. Say good night, chat.
Good night, Tom.
Okay, I love
Night, Maddie.
So sticky. Oh. Now you guys get a damaged Saw Neca figure if you're into that.
It's a sturdy box. It's sturdy.
All right. So how do I bring this up? This one is a little bit different. This one, a little segment I call Monster Movie Sound Bites. So I hope you guys listen up closely, because what this one is going to be, I'm going to play about a 10-second. It's just a sound bite from a monster movie, and then you guys tell me the monster movie. And then we got 10, 12 of these bad boys. Hayan, you got it. Oh, I'm like, Hayan, you got to go. He's saying goodnight to my daughter. You're so sweet.
Oh, to Maddie. Okay.
Appreciate that. All right, so Link, this one is for you, my dude.
All right.
Listen up.
Suck, Powers.
Shut up, Bill.
You say something? Billy? You got a free ride this year because your little brother rides over Denbro.
Rides over Denbro. It's like one of those you can't like you try to wind up for it, but it's just it.
It's so yeah.
You can't lay into it.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? I used to be a lot of people probably know. I used to be a DJ at a strip club, and like I like a name that you can lay into. Coming up next, Phoenix. Coming up next, Jessica or something like that. I had this girl named Bliss. I'm like, you know how hard it is to make Bliss sound cool? Coming up, Bliss. Certain ones where like, it's hard to make it fucking sound cool. All right, chat. This is for you. Listen up, chat. You got a 10-second or so sound bite from a monster movie coming at you right now.
Not possible in this country. Not possible. Because this is America and it's not possible. We've destroyed most of our natural resources. Let's just keep going.
Without telling me, do you know it, Link? Evan knows it.
No, I don't. I can't say that I do. I have an idea, but I don't think I'm right.
The key is that Jace has the Blair Witch Project. Maybe it's because Evan told him. I don't know. I'll give you the credit, Jace. I'll say you got it on your own. I'll say it. All right, Link coming right back at you. Jace, you now have 6. You are only 1 behind. We got a battle going on here. A battle between Jace and Allison Troy. Hayan, a little bit behind, but you could go on a run, brother. You never know. You can go on a run. Link, this is for you.
You know, I think I am going to have a cannoli after all. Waiter! I mean, what an accomplishment. But what have I really done now? All I've done is say to the world, let's go! Move! Catch me if you can. Waiter!
The fly.
The motherfucking fly, baby. Hell yeah. I like that. This was fun to put together, by the way. Like, what are some fun, like, little sound bites for movies?
I almost said Jurassic Park, but I'm glad. I was like, yeah, that's the fly.
Let's go, waiter. I love that. All right, chat coming at you. Here we go, right here.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
I wish Dylan was here, by the way. Dylan, why are you not here, dude? Dylan,
that would have been the best one for him to get.
Jace Hurd coming through. He's got 7. Evan coming through again with Predator. Dylan, you son of a bitch. I laughed every time. Like while I'm editing this and putting it together, I was laughing so fucking hard at the sound of the fucking hand clap sound. Like the best part. All right, Link, this is for you.
It can't be. But Charlie, you saw it. Now, you know as well as I do that no vampire can drink blessed water.
And it wasn't blessed.
Blessed water.
Curse of Dracula?
No, it's Link's first miss. Chat, do you got it?
Shit.
Just for funsies? Listen, Troy, no points for it, but just for fun. Fright Night.
Okay.
Blessed Walter.
Okay.
I feel like I almost should have made this a little bit harder because I think that's the first missed one all night, or at least the first missed one by you. I guess the chat, we've had 3 or 4 people that have been taking swings at it.
Yeah.
Coming right back at you, chat. Right here.
If we don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
Now that's how it's supposed to work, except I put in a flight plan for Borum Caverns, and this isn't Borum Caverns, is it, Juno?
You got that one, chat? Great monster movie. Covered it on
20 years old.
Yeah, covered it on the show last year, right before Horror Fest kicked off. Allison Troy. Right? Yep. Allison. One ahead. She's got The Descent now. She is one ahead of Jace. Motherfucking Herd, baby. Link, this is for you.
Nobody trusts anybody now. We're all very tired.
The Thing?
The Thing? The Thing? Question mark. Yeah, baby. The Thing. It was, like I said, it was so interesting putting these together. Just finding something. Like, it tells a lot right there. Nobody trusts anybody.
Yeah.
As soon as you hear nobody trusts anymore, you're like, Invasion, The Thing, the faculty.
There's like a, I don't know how to describe. There's like a static or a certain ambient echo-ness to the sound of like The Thing, because they're in like an isolated area within that. I don't know. There's something about the sound that I'm always able to like. Okay, that's
interesting. All right, this one's for you, chat. Here we go.
Based on the rhythmic dilatation of those bladders and its synchronization to her breathing patterns, I surmise it's feeding her oxygen to keep her alive. For what purpose, I do not know.
I know it. Now, when I put these together, I was telling you before, I was expecting it you and Stu, so I figured most of these are going to you and Stu. And I know that we've covered this one together. You know what I mean? They've seen it. Evan's got it. I shouldn't even say when Evan has it anymore. Just know when Evan puts something up.
Just let them,
it's time to copy his work. No, not Reanimator, Hyon. Jay's Herd.
Yes.
Alien Romulus. Man. It's something about his voice that I'm like, his voice is recognizable enough. And like just the way that
he was he's one of the main dudes in oh, that's sweet. Check it out. He was in The Longest Walk. He was one of the main dudes in The Longest Walk. Oh, really?
Very interesting. Good. I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Hopefully that streams somewhere where we can cover it before the end of the year. He says that one took me a second. I love that movie. I do too, man. I do too. I'm right there with you, dude. We all enjoyed it. Me, you, and Stu enjoyed that one. This one's for you, Link, right? Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. Those chains are made of chrome steel.
King Kong?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Don't be alarmed, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as he starts talking about, well, this motherfucker's from the 40s, clearly. What's funny is at the time, I feel like chrome sounds like the height of technology. It's chrome steel.
Yeah, like this is, like, you can't get stronger than chrome. Like, what?
Jace Herd have it. Hyon coming with the wow. My man. Appreciate you guys. I really do. Appreciate all you guys playing with us. Let's keep going. Another one for you, chat. We're halfway through this final round right here. This is for you, chat.
Christ's sake!
She's gonna come back? She's not going anywhere. Well, she'll change. She's my mum. She's a zombie. Don't say that!
You got it, Link?
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Have a nice cornetto.
Nope. Jace Herd, not 28 weeks later. Great guess. Zombie movie that has British people in it. Jace, Shaun of the Dead. After Evan. I'm really curious, just because we talked about it before. Remember Rogue was saying Evan's answering the questions before I even hear them.
As soon as you,
everyone's on a different amount of a delay. So I'm wondering, like, you know what I mean? All you guys spread across the fucking country or planet, wherever the fuck you are. I wonder at what point everyone's getting each one. But all right, Link,
Evan's got the
Jace
Fucking
Hurd, you have just
5G.
taken over the lead from Allison Troy. You have 8. Allison has, excuse me, you have 9. Allison has 8.
It's a close call.
Very much so. Late for you.
Right.
Died of dehydration.
Thirst. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That takes a couple of days, doesn't it? Maybe even 3 or 4.
You mean he sat up there 3 or 4 days?
This is hard, I feel like.
Hills Have Eyes?
No. Jace Hurd has it, though.
Oh, you said monster movie. Fucking dog.
Hey, I would almost count the fucking Hills Have Eyes as a monster movie. You know, they're mutants.
Yeah.
It would almost count. That's the other thing. I didn't put in any, like, Freddy, Jason. They're all monsters. Chucky even is a monster. Pinhead's a monster. But I was like, you know, we just did a slasher thing. I didn't put any slashers in here. But good job. Good job, Jace. All right, chat. This one's coming right back at you. Here we go.
Well, this is not a boat accident. It wasn't any propeller. It wasn't any coral reef. And it wasn't Jack the Ripper.
Come on, chat. Evan and Jace. I think that's what it is. Sometimes people comment at the exact second. That's what I meant. Yeah. Evan had Jaws and then Jace right there, a split second afterwards. All right, Allison, you're 2 behind. Come with it. All right, Link, this is for you, my brother.
All right.
It is these people who brought this upon us. They, people who refuse to bend to the will of God.
God. That was good that you got that like halfway through. Yeah, you said what?
The Mist.
The Mist. For those that didn't hear you say it, hell yeah. The God. The way she says God. Like, oh my God.
Crazy biblical lady evangelist.
Mrs. Carmody. Carrie, the other Mrs. Carmody, the original Mrs. Carmody was Carrie's mother, Mrs. White, but no, that was The Mist. All right, chat, this is for you.
Someone is stalking me and Samuel.
What?
A book turned up at our place. I threw it away, but somebody glued it back together and put it on our doorstep.
Allison, so I can see your dirty pillows. Everyone can.
Why am that movie sounded familiar?
Jace Hurd comes through with Babadook.
Babadook. Okay.
Evan had it. Jace Hurd had it almost at the same time. Evan's saying one of his favorites. We got to cover that one day. That was a potential. I should have had that in the running, like The Conjuring, the spooky movie. The movie we were supposed to do this week was supposed to be a spooky movie, but people voted on The Howling, and I'm happy they did. I love this
a great
movie.
choice.
But all right, Link, another one for you.
All right.
7 hours ago, something attacked the city. I don't know what it is. If you found this tape, I mean, if you're watching this right now, then you probably know more about it than I do.
Cloverfield.
Clover motherfucking field. All right. So we're sitting here. I've quit adding up the chat as a whole, but I will be able to do that afterwards. But Link, you got a fuck ton. Jace, you have 11. Allison, you have 8, assuming I have everything right. I'm pretty fucking sure that I do. So what I'm going to do, just to make this interesting, I'm going to give the rest of them to the chat. I'm not exactly sure how many's left, like 3, 4, or whatever, but it's enough to where Allison, you could catch up. So
Edge it out.
Yeah, the rest of them are for the chat. I wish I could tell, like, from the view that I have exactly how many are left, but I cannot. I can just tell how far I am through this video. But all right, chat, this is for you, coming at you right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new ones. Now can I have one?
Oh, I don't know, Pete.
Hey, look, that one's got a cute little stripe on its head.
That little last part gave it away, right?
Yeah.
All right, chat. What monster movie was that one? At the exact same time almost, but Allison, a millisecond before Jace Hurd. To make it interesting, Allison has 9, Jace has 11. Let's keep it rolling. Again, Jace had Gremlins. Hayan had Gremlins. All right, here we go. We got it. I think we have a few more for you, chat. This is another one for you, chat. Oh, Oh fuck! I feel bad. That was the last one. I lied. I guess I just had like a little outro music laying here at the end, man. Fuck. All right, well, whatever. It was great. It was great. How do I remove you? How do I shut you up? Bam. All right. So that means Jace motherfucking heard the winner. So Jace, I don't know if you are on Instagram or whatever, but here, I'm gonna put this right here. Jace, first of all, just tell me, are you on Instagram, bro? I will put my Instagram handle in the thingamajigger. Blood.splatter.chatter. Hey, I got it. No, you're not? Okay. I'll tell you what. Do you have an email? Because you know what I've never, like, one of the first things you're supposed to do when you start a show, like when I started the Cerebros, I made the Cerebros cast at gmail.com. I've never done that for this show. So I'm going to give you my personal email right here, brother. And you're going to get my full fucking name. So don't stalk me, anybody in the chat. Send me an email, bro. If not, he does. He's got an email. All right. He's with the times. So here's my email right here, bro. Just send me an email with your address, and I'll send it out to you, man. And you can tell me. I'll send you pictures then. But basically, do you want the part 3 or the part 4, or do you want the NECA figure? I'll show them to you again right now. Hey-yo. So that's the part 3 joint right there. Part 3 Jason mask. Get up close, baby. Get up close. Look at the damage, baby. This is the part 4. This one is a little bit cleaner as far as the damage, but there's something about it that I think is pretty fucking dope. I like the blood splatter on this one a little bit better. So there's those two. Or if you're a Saw guy, there's this NECA figure right here. So you let me know. You can let me know in the email, or you can let me know right now. Either way. You got your pick between those 3, and I'll send it out to you ASAP. Or as Evan knows, in a couple weeks. It usually takes me a second to actually do it, but I'll get it to you, man. He wants the part 4. Good choice, brother. Good choice. Yeah. Here, yeah. Let me blow you up. This is the one that Link picked out when he won last time. This is one of the earlier ones that I made. You actually picked the Spirit Halloween mask. That was a Spirit Halloween mask that I customized.
Well, which ones do you do now? Or do you buy like a real hockey mask?
No, what I do now, I just buy blanks. Like I bought like a pack of 10 white masks, and I go from there. But that was like, you know what I mean? Like before I knew what I was doing, I would buy them from there. But those are cool. Those actually fit my fat fucking head a little bit better. Yeah, fuck yeah. That looks pretty badass. I love it. Hell yeah, man. All right, so we still have yet to rate this bad boy. So if you guys want to stick around for a little bit, we're going to wrap up our conversation on the Howling. We're going to rate it. We're going to get out of here. But let me quickly remind you guys that this Sunday I'm doing Invasion of the Body Snatchers with my buddy Eric, Eric, and with Evan and Dylan. No, with Eric and Peter, we're doing Invasion of the Body Snatchers this Sunday at like 6 Central Time. I forget honestly, but in the evening. And then next week, Thursday's show is Rosemary's Baby. So excited, man. We're doing such bangers for the rest of this thing.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead. I wanted to mention the twist. Or the very end of the movie. Just like I, as part of my rating bit, I'll say as we get out of here, like I love that ending
haircut right now, guys.
The ending bit of her like transforming live on air. I'm gonna show you guys something that's gonna make you believe. Like after the twist, I was like, damn, I was really into it. Like the reveal that the whole colony was a part of it. I was like, damn, what a good ending. But then when they finish it off by her doing that crazy werewolf transformation live on the news, and everybody like, cut it off, go to commercial and everything. Like I just thought that was so cool. That really like stuck the landing for me and made me like love the movie.
Yeah, because it was like, and it was kind of like well, I get, the themes of it, I guess, was kind of was dealing with like trauma in a way, you know, because when she had that event happen to her at the beginning of the movie, she had I can't think of the fucking word. The memory, like what am I? What's the word? Yes, memory repression, suppression,
You're fucking spot on. That's what Joe Dante says. The movies. That's what he was going for. Yeah.
Oh, the Trump. Okay.
Just repression in general. Yeah.
But towards the end, it's like that stuff was never really dealt with. So it's like that kind of coming out and the way it did kind of made sense because she never dealt with her trauma to begin with. It was just more and more piling on. And Flyboy had to be the one to take the shot. You know, it's like he was ready for it though. He was waiting on it. I don't know. My man was.
I love the one line. This is what I thought you were going to say earlier when they shoot the one guy and he's like, "There's silver bullets in this gun," and the guy's like, "Silver bullets, my ass." He just assumes that he assumes that he's full of shit about the silver bullets, and then he gets shot. He goes down. Which I guess that guy that says "silver bullets, my ass." I hope I'm not mixing this up, but this is what I'm picking up from the special features. I think he was like the hot sauce guy. He was like a guy that was in commercials that was like the spokesperson for like A1 sauce or like Pace Picante at the time.
Oh, wow.
And when they hired him, he's like, I didn't know he was the hot sauce guy at the time, but he worked out really good. But
he sold the line.
I love that bit. And again, when she turned into the werewolf, it's a little bit silly, but it's also cool because it's like the reason why they made her look the way that she looks is because like in this, like you can become a werewolf but not be bad. Like you can control yourself is the way that explain it. And they're like, they don't want her to look feral, so they want her to look kind of cute. And it looks cute, but it's a little bit silly at the same time. Like it looks like they could have taken another week working on that look, but whatever. I love her mid transformation look though, like where she's still kind of human.
The psychiatrist walked toward, like he intentionally wanted to get shot.
I think he wanted to die. I think he wanted out.
Because like he was good, right? Like he was like, we can live in peace with people. Essentially,
he was trying to get the colony to repress their nature, kind of. So the whole thing is kind of like a commentary on self-help methods of the time. And shit like that, kind of poking fun at it to a degree.
Okay.
And whatever. Like, I think his idea was like, what if this group didn't repress any of their animalistic urges? That's why at the end point, they've been repressing it because of the therapist. And then they let it all out at the end. And they're like, fucking put it in the car, burn it, and send it down. Like, and he's like, she's famous. People are going to know. Like, we don't give a fuck. And that was kind of the idea there, is that they totally let themselves go to their animal side. But what do you give? Jason's giving it a 5 out of 5, my man. But first time watch for you, right? One watch.
Yeah. I enjoy this, man. You know, I'll give this one. Man, you know what? Let me really think about this. This was an interesting watch, but I don't want to like. Because this and American Werewolf in London, completely different beasts. I don't want to, because it's not American Werewolf in London. Doesn't mean it's not.
I love how different they are. I really do love how different they are.
You know, I was gonna just try to be like 4.5, 4.75, 69, whatever. But I can't justify why I won't just give it. It was an enjoyable movie. It's different. It was ahead of its time in a lot of ways.
Right.
And I don't know, it's just so fun, man. The fact that it didn't have much to emulate off of and it's very bold in a lot of ways.
Right, that's a good point. How about and I know I'm just jumping in, like, how about how it started? When the movie started, I'm like, there's no way I thought the movie was going to start like this. It's like they throw you in the middle of a story and you're following this reporter that's like tracking down the serial killer. That you're like, what the fuck? Like,
I had to make sure
they did their own thing with it, like completely.
No, yeah, because I to be honest, I mean, it's not that serious, but I restarted the movie at first because I was like, because sometimes I'll time lapse and I'll be on my phone for 20 minutes when I realized, oh, bro, I haven't even watched the movie in like 20 minutes. And no, I was like, no, this is just how the movie starts off. I thought I zoned out for a second. It's like, no, the movie just kind of throws you in there.
You start halfway through another movie, exactly, or like at the end of another movie. and I kind of like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's weird.
Picking up another chapter. Yep. So 5. I'll give it 5, bro. This is it's iconic for a reason. And it's spawned numerous other that crazy amounts, but surprisingly quite a few. I was shocked.
I couldn't believe, like 7 of these things.
There's like
Hell
7. Yeah.
You're going with a 5. I'm gonna be right there with it. I was between in all reality, it's like a 4.25, 4.5, 4 even.
Yeah.
But like looking at it, like from what we've been saying, where are the other ones? The fact that like I can't give what might be the greatest werewolf movie of all time anything less than a 5. Like who has done it better?
Right.
American Werewolf in London, and that's a 5 too all day. So hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm right there with it. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with Jace. I love it. Like it's just like a good, like fun, feel good movie. And I again, just to repeat myself, D. Wallace. I love D. Wallace. Evan's probably, I like that 4.75 because are there perfect movies? No, but fuck it. Like I always say, these points are free. I'll just dish them out, man. I'll just dish them out, especially to something that really like. I don't know. I watched it twice this week, and I could totally watch it again. I could get off this stream and watch it again right now.
Yeah.
Allison saying it's my favorite werewolf movie of all time. First Blu-ray after Friday the 13th box set. Hell yeah, Allison.
No shit.
Yeah, it makes me feel bad even more that you do. Allison, I want you to win one too. Jace, I'm really glad you won one, brother. I really am. I want you guys all to win one. I don't say this to make anybody like feel like, oh, woe is me, but I spent like 8-9 hours making these things. So like I'm really glad that this isn't someone that just jumped in here that I've never seen before. Like win one of these things. Like, you know what I mean? So Jace, I'm glad you won it. Allison, I hope
someone who's earned it.
Which it was worth pointing out right now. Then originally we were going to do the next trivia and giveaway night on Halloween night, but turns out I'm married and she doesn't like that. No, not just that, but it's just going to work out better. We're going to be able to have a better crew. The following week, November 6th, I've got Rockin' Robbie Billups. I've got The Missing Link. I've got Jelani from Go Figure Reviews and PCP Movie Night. Hopefully we'll have Big Stu. I'm going to invite Wes. We're going to have like pretty much everybody that is a mainstay on PCP and that the people that you see on this show. We're going to have everybody here and we're going to do like a Horror Fest wrap-up show. We're just going to talk what our favorite movies were from Horror Fest, what our least favorite movies were. Yes. We're going to play some trivia. We're going to give some shit away, have some fun, drink some beers. So be there for that November 6th, 8 Central Time. And we'll dish out another Jason Mass that night. So be there for that. Allison, be there for that. But I appreciate you guys a whole shitload. And you got, again, where's my shit? Where's my shit? There it is. This Sunday, Invasion of the Body Snatchers in the evening. Super stoked about that. And then Rosemary's Baby next Thursday. Link, I know you've been doing work with the homie Mark over on Geeks Unleashed. Why don't you tell people what you got going on with
Mark? Geeks Unleashed, talk about pop culture at large. His better half has recently decided to take a break. So I'm just kind of, helping keep the lights on until she decides to return. But yeah, we talked about New York, the Comic-Con that just happened over the weekend. It was like a first for me. I didn't really keep up. I know like there's stuff on the internet and links, but I didn't bother looking at any of it. That was a first for me. So I was finding out about a lot of it as Mark was explaining it. But
nice.
Talking about Peacemaker season, I think it was Peacemaker as a whole, because Mark just kind of watched it all in one large sum, season 1 and 2. But I think we're gonna mostly be talking about season 2 of Peacemaker tomorrow. But Geeks Unleashed. Well, we got more stuff coming out. I don't know the schedule for this.
And that's on YouTube, and it's on. I think it's everywhere where you get your podcast. But you also doing it live on YouTube.
Yeah, that's something Mark wanted to experiment with. Is try to do. Not everything will be live, but certain things he wants to have, like a chat and audience to engage in. Right. But he uploads all the audio to I don't know how he does it, but he does it to Spotify services and stuff.
Right. Hell yeah, man. I absolutely love it. Yeah, Mark, one of the homies over at Geeks Unleashed, and Jasmine taking a well-deserved rest. So
Absolutely.
hell yeah. That's awesome. So again, Rosemary's Baby next Thursday, this Sunday, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You guys in the chat, you've been great. Jace, hit me up and I will send you your mask, bro. I appreciate
Congrats,
you guys.
brother.
I'll see you on Sunday.